Now notice then Jesus uses that here in verse 3. He answered and said to them, why do you also transgress the commandment of God because of your tradition? Now, he doesn't deny the fact that the disciples transgressed the tradition of the elders. You see that there in verse 3? He says the word also. Why do you also? He said, I'll give you that. Yes, of course. 5,000, 10,000 people, they didn't wash their hands. There weren't any sinks in the desert. We didn't bring water. We had drunk it all before the kind of thing. There was no going to do that. It was not the point of the day. Of course, we transgressed the tradition of the elders. But he said, then why do you also transgress the commandment of God because of your tradition? You're working to hold so fast to your tradition that it's actually keeping you from following the will of God and the commandment of God. And as a result of it, you are breaking the commandment of God to hold on to the traditions. In some ways, what Jesus is saying to them is you're missing the point. You're missing the point entirely. You're making big kind of statements and doctrines out of things that don't really matter, right? Don't really mean anything anymore. You're making really big things out of that, and then you're minimalizing the things that are really big deals. The things that God does consider to be significant and important. You're minimalizing that to exalt your ideas. He said, you've got it backwards. And this is really easy for humans to do, and it's especially easy for humans in power to do, where they use things backwards to maintain their own authority. This is coming from the religious leaders of the Jews in Jesus' day. And this is one of the easy ways that they have of keeping people in line. Follow our traditions or else. Do what we say or get out. And everything that they had in regards to rules and traditions, almost everything they did, everything they expected, everything had to do with a particular kind of performance, a particular behavior.